get to hear me now. If you get to hear me now.
This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Hello everyone, welcome to Dice Commando. Today we're here with round 1 of 3 from Gongaii Games. This is a standard tournament. On our left we have Amy, and on our right we have Enzo. Amy is playing her Poe Cassian deck, and Enzo has the Snoke Aphra Battle Droid deck. They did the roll-off, and Amy has won. She is on the Outer Rim Outpost, and Enzo, of course, is on Weapons Factory Alpha. Amy, of course, is going to choose hers. She can't let Aphra have that battlefield. Alright, so Amy will take first action here. We see a holdout blaster, a quick draw, a second chance, a planetary uprising, and it looks like a hasty exit. So she's going to take her money here, and we will get started. Okay, so Amy's action to roll in, or to start here. Okay, so she's looking at that quick draw. Generally better to save the quick draw until a later turn when you can knock somebody out. Okay, so she's going to, what's she going to do here? Alright, she's going to roll in Cassian. Cassian comes in with a blank and a discard. Enzo pays 1 for the Pod Racer. He does have Ambush, which he'll use to drop BT1 for 1, -1 with Aphra's ability. So very quickly gets 2 supports on the board. Goes back to Amy. With Cassian not showing damage here, there's not a huge motivation to roll in Poe with the ambush. So I'm certain she's going to drop the holdout here and roll in Poe. The question is whether she used the quick draw or not. And she does use the quick draw. Drops the holdout. So she will activate Poe, come in with ambush. Right, Poe comes in. Rolls $1 on the holdout. He rolls a 1 gun, and he rolls a 2 focus. The 2 focus is always very good with Poe. So for her ambush, she's thinking it over. And she may as well just hit here, right? Alright, so she's still deciding which dice to resolve. And she's thinking about discarding. That is what she does. So she discards, and she'll deal 1 indirect. Grabs a hidden motive out of Enzo's hand, and deals an indirect, which he'll put on the battle droid. Nope, he actually takes it on the Aphra shield. Okay, in comes Snoke. Nope, in comes Aphra. Right, Aphra gets the 2 indirect. Back to Amy. Looks like she's going to use that 2 focus. What she does, she'll flip to... Oh, interesting, so she's flipping the Poe 1 gun. So she flips Poe to the 2 gun, and Cassian to his 2 gun. Alright, so Enzo actually power actions Aphra, takes the 1 on the shield to deal 4 indirect. Amy takes 3 onto Poe and 1 onto Cassian. Now she'll be able to hit for 4. So she's going to go after Aphra. And then there will be 1 indirect from Poe's die, or sorry, from Cassian's die. It's very hard to see the numbers on, it's actually nearly impossible to see the numbers on Enzo's dice, so we'll have to try to keep track best we can. Okay, he rolls in the battle droid who gets a 1 gun. Amy takes her $1. Enzo resolves the gun, puts one more into Poe. Okay, she passes. Enzo's going to roll in. Wow, that's really good. So he rolls in Snoke, and he gets a 1 focus and a 2 focus. Passes again, rolls in his pod racer, which he gets a discard, which with Amy passing, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually just discards to get rid of it. Right, so she passes. They each take an indirect as Enzo rolls in BT1. BT1 gets a 0. So Enzo draws, but he does need to deal himself an indirect here. Okay, goes on to Snoke. Amy passes again. Enzo focuses to the 1 indirect, or the indirect on the pod racer, sorry, which is, yes, the 1 indirect, and then he goes to the 2 indirect on BT. Amy does have the hasty exit, so she'll remove the BT die. So I see. So she'll take 2 indirect when he resolves BT. So what happened there was he had not focused, it wasn't the indirect on BT. He then used the Snoke focus to focus the 2 to BT. So Amy takes 2, both go on Cassian. We go to the next round. Enzo's got a very good board state right now. When Amy claimed, she did get another $1, so she goes into this round with $4. She's choosing right now whether to discard or not. She has the quick draw still, she has a second chance, and she has planetary. Planetary, I think, is a great play this round. And she just drew another, it looks like Poe's Blaster. So now she can play Poe's Blaster. She can play the planetary this round. So she's looking okay. Enzo's also using mismatched resource tokens, so just keep note that he does have 2 resources right now. That yellow brick is also a resource. Okay, so it is Amy's action. She needs to ready her characters here. So she's going to quick draw into Poe's Blaster, so she gets to roll in Poe. She does not get ambushed, though, when this comes in. And she still needs to ready Cassian. There she goes. So she'll come in with Poe, but no ambush. Okay, so we got a 1 on Poe, the +2 on Poe's Blaster, a blank on Poe, and a shield on the holdout. Enzo drops another pod racer for 1 with ambush, and then he drops the 000 for his remaining 1 -1 with Aphra. So he's got his indirect damage engine going here. Okay, so it is Amy's action. So she's got the 3 damage showing, but she may want to just try to roll in Cassian first. We'll see what she chooses to do here. She's thinking it over still. Not sure if she's deciding whether to hit or who to hit. I mean, she's been going after Aphra, so that seems... Aphra does have the 4 damage. So she also has a truce in her hand, which isn't completely relevant right now. So what is she going to do here? Probably just roll in Cassian, I would think, here, right? So it looks like what happened is Enzo is actually up looking for a pod racer die, which he does not have with him currently. Okay, so Amy had actually known what she was going to do. She puts the 3 into Aphra now that Enzo's back. Okay, so Enzo's Aphra is now at 7. And there he gets another pod racer die. Okay, so it is his action. He brings in BT, which will deal an indirect to each of them. And then Amy will take an additional indirect from 000, and Enzo gets to draw a card. Let's see where Enzo puts the indirect, likely the droid. She does, it goes on the droid. Amy puts 1 on each. And Enzo draws his card, and it is now Amy's action. Okay, Cassian rolls in with a 2 gun and a blank. In comes Aphra. Not quite enough to kill Aphra. She needs 1 more. Is Enzo double thinking Aphra? Yep, he's bringing her in. Okay, she gets the 2 shield. That'll help keep her alive if he resolves that. Amy's certainly going to pitch to reroll here. Probably pitches truce since she doesn't really need it. She definitely wants to get that planetary on the table because she's going to outrun Enzo all day long. So I think truce is the right call here. She goes ahead and resolves the 2 into Aphra to put Aphra to 9. And then there's an indirect, which Enzo takes on the battle droid. No surprise there. Right, here comes Snoke with his big focus die. He gets a 2 focus. Wow, he gets a double 2 focus. That's going to be rough for Amy this turn. Okay, we got a pitch to reroll here. No choice with all that focus showing. Okay, there it is. He rerolls all 3. Rolls a 2 gun on Cassian. That's a good roll. A 2 gun on Cassian, a money on Poe, and a 1 gun on the holdout. So Aphra's going down unless he resolves those shields. Which he does. Now Amy could just wipe the battle droid off the table here, alternatively, and then deal 1 indirect splash. That might be the right play since the Aphra die is off the table right now, and the battle droid is not. It takes away the Snoke power action because he did not power action on the shields. Nope, but Amy decides to keep pounding on Aphra. So 2 go in, and then the splash goes onto the battle droid, who's now at, should be at 4. Yeah, it's hard to see. I think there's a slight orange to pink difference, but they look pretty similarly there. Okay, and then she puts 1 into Aphra to kill Aphra. I think that was the right call. Okay, battle droid comes in with a blank, but he's going to be Enzo's going to be able to focus that and deal 3 indirect with the battle droid. Amy does drop her planetary. Enzo rolls in a pod racer with a shield. Amy takes $1. Alright, focus to an indirect and an indirect. Oh, actually he leaves the battle droid where it is. No, he does not. He moves the battle droid to 1. Okay, so he wants to shoot Poe. Makes sense. Amy may as well just claim here. So Amy's likely going to lose Poe this turn. What she needs to do is put Poe just 1 under with the indirect splash. She needs to try to make Enzo be inefficient with his dice. Meaning she should try to put herself at 2. That way when he still has to power action to kill with the gun. But the way, so he's bringing in all of his dice. He's going to focus, so he focuses to the 2 for free on 000. He'll focus to the 2 indirect on the other speeder or pod racer. Ah, he doesn't. He actually flips to the, so he's not going to power action the droid. He just wants to hit one big indirect burst here, so he flips the droid to the 2. No, he does not. Changes his mind. Okay, puts BT at the indirect. So right now, we need to see once he moves his hand the total that he's hitting for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 indirect goes to Amy. She's thinking about how she wants to put it on here. To Poe's at 6, Cassian's at 4. Alright, so she's got 5 indirect she needs to place here. Again, I think you put I think you put Poe to 10, so she put Poe at 9. I guess it doesn't matter with the 2 melee out there, right? So, okay, so that puts Cassian at 6 with 4 health remaining. Poe can die here. So Enzo gets to resolve here. He'll put Poe away with the 000, I would imagine, and then power action the droid. And that'll probably be it, because then he can just activate his droids next turn. Okay, so he power actions for 3. Oh, and he actually kills Cassian. Interesting. He must have been worried about the second chance. So Poe has, and that's a fair play, right? Because again, Poe is only 2 health away. So unless Amy can heal, all he has to do is roll in BT, and that's game. Right, so Enzo needs to clean up his board state over there. Amy does have $4. She did have that second chance, which that was a good sniff out by Enzo. Got to give him credit for that. So that battle droid only does need 1 to die, but again, all we've got to do, unless Amy can heal, she does have a field medic in her hand, so I think that's what she's got to do here, right? She may have a hit and run. I can't tell if that's a hit and run or a retreat. Okay, so she's going to play the X8 for 2, and then she's got a hit and run, or sorry, she's got a field medic here. Otherwise, that's game. No, but she rolls in Poe, so if Enzo activates BT, that's it. Doesn't matter what she rolls. She rolls okay. Yep, but Enzo sees it. He activates BT, deals 2 indirect, and that is game. So round 1, game 1 goes to Enzo, and we'll be back shortly with round 2. Thanks for watching.